Okay, we should be live. Let me just check. Can I use a fucking computer, please? The stream is... there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. Good. Okay. Then... let's do this. Let's good, I need to pull something up real quick. There we go. Hi B. Hello, hello. Just need to. I was just eating breakfast and then I saw. Oh right, like I was eating breakfast and constantly looking at the time while watching a video about Sharknado. The assembly. Yes, the assembly. The assembly that works, surprisingly. Well, let's see. Does it still work? Right. God, this gets so confusing. Like, I have my laptop in front of me, but I have also my keyboard and my mouse in front of me, and I forget on which PC I'm on, and then I want to use the wrong keyboard for the wrong PC. Okay. And I noticed there is no music in the background. Oh god, that was loud. Rainer, you're really loud. Okay. How's the background music? Too loud, too little, not enough. Okay, I still overflow. because it's unsigned int8s, not loud, good enough. Okay, good. Yeah. Because it's unsigned integers, it whatchamacallit? It overflows to ah, fuck. But I tried a Windows Fedora. Goddammit. It might be a laptop. Then, because, like, yeah, it might also just be, like, Linux. But yeah, I've had issues with laptops before where it's just like, nah. Because of, like, proprietary drivers or stuff like that, but then it just freezes is weird. Like, very weird. I wanna see, can I... No. Oh, I can survive for 3 HP. Okay. What kind of game are you making? This game right here. You are the cursor in the middle here, and the enemies are those X's. Yes, it's very simple. But as long as it doesn't break the window, break me, then Windows is good enough. You just never know when Windows will break you, so that's also the thing. And I have a TV stream open in the background. You changed the grid position? Yeah, that was not on purpose. Though, it does work out. I use Arch, by the way. I'm running Fedora. Right, NeoFetch doesn't work anymore. Yeah. Or sudo DNF install NeoFetch. I think yeah, I know status 8 just shows me, so I tried it before. What was it called? Fast fetch? Ah yeah, that's a thing. Okay, let me just see that this shows nothing that like would show stuff that shouldn't be shown. Looks fine to me. But yeah, I use Fedora. God. Yeah. These are the specs. My swap space, I could delete my swap space again, honestly. I used Nyarch, by the way. fucking Nyarch. And my 4 monitors. This one is actually a 1440p monitor, but because I'm going through my capture card, because like OBS is not running on this system here. Like I could even do a funny like this. Can we get a video? Yeah, there we go. I could even do a funny like this. Look at this beautiful Vim. I will say for the 4 minutes I used it, Gnome was good. Let me switch back to an actual desktop environment. Yeah. But yeah, let's go back here. What was the plan I had for the day? I have it written in the description what the plan is. Let's see. Ah yeah, enemies respawning. Right. Okay. By the way, this is one of my assembly functions, or well, one of the only 2 assembly functions in this. Like I type in Zen and it opened the scratch window. What the fuck? I'm still proud of this. I'm still proud of these, honestly. Why does it exit full screen when I exit Zen mode? Okay. I'm just gonna close those and enemy spawns. Yes. Enemies spawning. For that I would probably want a timer or a counter. I think a counter actually. Okay, some of these comments are like really redundant that I've written. But at the same time, having comments there is nice. Okay. Okay, so I would probably, instead of a group entity, I would probably just rename this to enemy group for now. Yeah. And what I do then, what I do then... No, will this... Okay, no, I am gonna add this at the end of the struct, because I don't wanna F up my assembly. I can see it messing my assembly if I like add like an integer here instead of down here. Okay, let's just get a uint 8 and just call it respawn timer. And when we then create our enemies, but yeah, I honestly, I can just take this and just put it here. Honestly, I maybe just okay. That was laggy. There we go. No, the thing is redundant comments. Sometimes you just forget what struct start game does. Honestly, yes. Sometimes it be like that. Because you haven't like touched code in like a certain project like in a couple months or something, and it just happens to be like that. Oh dear. I don't know. How do... Okay, control B, right. Right. Right, enemies respawn timer equal... Let's say, do I want... Let's try 10 for now. I think 5 would just be too little. And... then here... Yeah. Here, enemies, respawn timer, ++. Or no. Right, if enemies respawn timer equal no. Okay, no, I okay, no, let me quickly see modulo. Not modulo. So, okay. If let me then for that actually I am uint 8 enemies respawn timer. I'm gonna make it very confusing for myself. If enemies respawn timer modulo enemies respawn timer equals 0, then this will be part of the else statement, and here if that, then spawn one enemy. So how do we do that? We would probably want to go into our enemy age and just struct spawn, no, void spawn enemy. We would want Do I pass the whole? Yes. I will pass the pointer to them. Missing defaults. Oh. Yeah, babe. That's what happens when you just do stuff without thinking. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. The same way as I did it here. Okay, void, spawn enemy, struct entity enemies. God, so let me just rewrite it when I just have it here. For I int wait, no, that's confusing now. You know what, I think I need to open up this, yeah. Here it changes the position of an enemy. Transposition. And yeah, I would wanna also change health to 0. Just so I fully know, okay, enemy with health 0 is the thing that I... Yeah, because here I... It's funny, I can test it for being a signed integer. And then it still treats it like an unsigned integer when I get out of this file. Okay, then move byte R8 plus 8 0. If I do that, it should just... Ah. There we go. Okay. No. Interesting. Why does it not set them to 0? Oh, because I move it into +8. That's not even inside. That's like into I moved that 0 into the next enemy. Yeah, I need to do +2. Oh my god. So then actually what I wanna do is test DL here already. And if it's unsigned, I do this and jump to here, because then I don't have to do this move operation. That's in one less memory access, and if it gets past this, if it doesn't check signedness, or if the if the L is unsigned, it just continues here and returns. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now all of them get set to 0. Great. Very nice. Because now, because before that I couldn't do that. Before that I was not able to do that for the reason if I do have enemies, health equal 0 and wrap that in parentheses. Where? Ah, dot health. There we go. Missing something. Then we return. But before that we do yeah, no, this is just a weird one, but anyway, I can still just copy that code. And that should work, right? I think it should. So then I do spawn enemies here and wait, no, enemies. I think that's good. You have brought death upon their world. They were already dying. Like, it showed their health as 255, but in reality they're just stuck in a wall. Okay, build that. Okay, it doesn't work. For a couple of reasons. Okay. If, alright, I don't need a return here. This is just like to return early because I just want one enemy. Otherwise, there are no dead enemies, or like the maximum number of enemies are already here. Let's do that. Let's do another printf. Respawn timer. Yeah, no. Enemies, respawn timer. Oh no, I do need to put a new line here now. Right, no. No, I don't want to play it in this console. That doesn't work. Okay, respawn timer is there, but it does not increase. Okay, why does the respawn timer not increase? Because I'm not increasing it, I am increasing this one. Okay. No. That not cute your stat. Nope, respawn timer is still 0. What? Just give me the printf of that. Why not? Just print me that. That just works apparently. No, it doesn't. Oh. God, I hate semicolons. Okay. So the modulo is 1. What is bass singing? Oh, Tetris. I was wondering, that sounds like a Tetris song, but why is bass singing it? Why is this not increasing? Respawn timer just stays at 0. The heck? Okay, debug time. Break points. Remove all breakpoints. Okay. Enemy respawn timer is 0. So this is like... Huh? Okay, just... Huh? Okay, let's see. Huh? Core dumped. Core dumped. Floating point exception core dumped. Okay. Arithmetic exception. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to divide by 0 here. Right, I'm trying to divide by 0. Okay. I got it. Okay. Yeah. I probably just wanna also wrap. Enemies respawn timer equal 1. And I can probably just do that. Okay, it does work at least. Like something runs. So it doesn't break. But respawn timer is stuck at 1. Let's see. Nope, it passes. Yes, it passes. So I do need it like this, otherwise it just like on 1, 2 and 5 it modulo is also. Oh, okay. Yes, don't show this. So we have our respawn time at 1, but this one at 10. So it's 1 divided by 10 modulo 10, result 10. Yes. Enemy respawn timer 2. Oh, okay. Okay, I can. Oh, right. Okay. Right. I also need to do this because otherwise the enemies for a split second get put somewhere, but the next time they're still just not rendered. They're like or no, this is when I like redo the game grid even before like printing it. Like any enemy with health over 0. Wait. With health over 0 is. Oh, they only get moved if they're only allowed to move if their health is over 0. Okay, only then the move action actually gets called on them. Okay. So it is 10. I move. That's 1 again. And only known enemies. That is. Okay, okay. If this was like a game running at 60 FPS, that would not be an issue. But because I'm running it like this, where it only updates when I move, that's an issue. Okay. So the enemies moving, or no, this code here technically needs to come before the enemies move. But no, here an enemy that just got killed could be revived again. What if I put it here? Wait, what? When I press my arrow keys, the game just like fast forwards. That? Okay, let's see. It's now 10. Okay, great. 10 again. Great, there's a new enemy. Great. Works how I want it now. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, was it because... I think it was because of this one. Because this one actually puts the enemies on the grid, like... This is the thing that puts the enemies on the grid. And it was running after that. Like, the spawn code was running after that. Also, why is start time here? Shouldn't it be like... probably like here? Oh no, like even further up, like... Huh? What? What? I'm just gonna... that... Okay. This is a weird program. Okay, but it should already be after... or it should be after the character got... Basically, in that's when it should do start time and then... end time, yeah, done here. Well, after rendering the interface, but yeah, yeah, it needs to be here because just of the order of rendering. You gotta be careful with the order of operations to put something out of place and suddenly your character starts flying. Yeah. Oh, everything is, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should just do this. Sorry, one moment. Nope. There we go. Cool. And let's continue here. So we have enemies spawning now. Yeah. And I could also, yeah, I'll just keep the respawning at the level. Let's just. No, let's do 6. Let's do 6, just to be a bit more nice. Wait. I will be right back. I need to get something to drink. And I'm back. My throat was getting dry from all the talking. Okay. I said enemies respawning. So, actually, why is the grid like offset? That is something a bit unclear to me right now. Gotta figure that out. It's something here. Don't think so. That is some end of its own. Nah, don't think so. Right, did the yeah, we initialize game grid, but without like any actual values being initialized, and then we copy the interfaces game grids grid into the game grids grid. Because the interfaces game grids grid is always the default one without anything in it, and then we copy the other stuff into it. What is... Ah, that's the Hime song. I should have guessed. Okay. What would also be fun is just... Okay, I can do it later. Why are typos like still active? Typo inspection, proofreading, no. Where was it? Got inspection editor. There. Proofreading, no, thank you. I write perfect English. Okay. It must be something in because like here it's nothing. It's just position. Where does position get set? It's in create interface. Ah, there we have it. And I have this as grid size, which is 15. So I would want Grid size half. No, grid size. Grid size minus 1/2. And interface interface H. Yeah, that's just interface width minus 1/2 minus. Okay. Not like this. Yeah, those are redundant. Okay, let me just get rid of this then. But that doesn't seem right. That's a dungeon. This one doesn't seem correct, no. Like it is further to the right, but oh, okay. Yeah, I understand why. Okay. It is 57 characters, but 57 characters doesn't. Yeah, it's like this is where 57 characters ends. This is the width of the game. Like I would need to make it this big, so okay. See get terminal dimensions. Have you considered using getEnv? It allows you to get systems environment variables, which contains terminal, columns, and lines. Ooh. Alternatively, using your method if you want to get the kernel, if you want to see what the kernel sees as terminals, is better in case terminals resized, you would need to use whatever that is, as opposed to whatever that is. Okay. But that might be okay. I'm just gonna U8X, U8Y. Let me just do that quick and dirty right now. XY. What? Narrowing conversion from U8. Oh right, I know. I want them as. No, they are inside the interface. So yeah, no, they are. But position is an int because like the like character. There we go. Solved. Then that stays the same, but here in interface H, I want screen position. Yes. Yeah, okay, let's just get rid of none of that. I don't need those files right now. Yeah, okay, now it works. X can be constant, I don't care. Can be constant or not, it's being used so little. Wait, what was the size? 1370? Ah, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Because it's like char grid. It's like, what is it? 15 by 60, 76? 15 by 76, yeah, 1140. Yeah. And then 230 on top of that. Yeah, first this, then this, and then this, and here I also frame. Okay. So what I want here is include sys IOCTL standard und okay. I will have to do this right here, get terminal size, also needs to be got every needs to be got all the time question mark. Okay, gotta see. Struct win size w IOCTL standard out, I don't know, tile CG win size pointer w. Okay. Then in create interface, I wanna put in WS columns, WS rows. Wait, no. Because that would just put it like directly there. And let's do like, yeah, let's just do minus grid size. This now should look interesting. Ah, no. Because that would be outside of the range of interface height and width. Okay. Then interface. Okay. because I will all... Okay. Because I also need that in render interface. That's annoying. Okay, I gotta rethink this real quick. Because yeah, now I can't just do this. God, okay. I wanna get the dimensions of... No, okay, no. Let's... Let's just do quick standard.h. Why is it a C++ file? Get out. There we go. Void main char get env const char name. Let me just no, get env is a pointer in. How the fuck do I dereference a pointer again? Why did I already forget how to dereference a pointer again? Upon successful completion, get env should return a pointer to a string containing the value of the specified name. If the specified name cannot be found in the environment. So what I want is okay, let me scroll through this. Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße. I'm looking at the environment variables. Which of them is okay, lines 41, that looks promising, that could work. But it didn't look like for rows or something. Not rows. Thing is, I have found lines. Columns, okay, lines and columns, yes, okay. So then char no, that's just Can I just do get env lines? Can I just tell it to do this? Okay. Alright. What? Okay. You don't like that, do you? What? Redundant get env declaration? The heck? Is it because of this one? No, redundant get env declaration. Use. Huh? Just all the time, cause. Why does it say redundant? Okay. Now it's just confusing me. Yeah, I am going to the previous method. Yeah, whatever. No, there we go. I'm just gonna go back to this method. Okay. This is gonna take a bit more of a moment, I think. So if x modulo 2 equal 1, because I wanna check if it's modulo 1, it's an uneven, or it's an even number. No wait, if it's modulo 1, it's an odd number. Yeah. And I preferably would want an odd number, but I can work with both. So I would do interface.gamegrid.position x. If it's an odd number, I do x minus 1 divided by 2 minus grid size minus 1 divided by 2. Y is just gonna stay 0. Oops. Right. I pressed the wrong key. And here it's just gonna be x divided by 2. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna get some weird errors. Okay. But then I also, instead of interface height and width, need to x and y height is y, x is width. Gotta go late. CRB, thanks for joining in. Sleep well. It's like, what time is it over there now? It must already be quite late, right? Then initialize game grid. Yeah, that just works with grid size. Actually, I can also... Nah, I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah, I can also just use a pointer here and then I don't have to copy memory and 1 AM. Oh, 1 AM is still fine. 1 AM is fine. But yeah, I can use later on also a pointer here, but not now. Then I don't have to copy as much memory. What the fuck? No. So that works. Then yeah, that it would be render interface. Interface height would be, yeah, would be U and 8. I probably don't want this as U and 8 because what if some person just has such a big monitor that it has like way too many columns. That's an issue for later. It's just gonna probably just like core dumped or some shit. No, it would just... Would it just wrap around? Like, it would just overflow, wouldn't it? Which would be bad, but it would just overflow in quotes. Then height, yeah, this would just then be Y. Okay. And here we have W dot rows. Where? Ah. W dot, oh no, just U and like Y. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Some I forgot up there. And yeah, here just prints every line. Okay. Yeah, first it just copies the game grid onto the thing here. Okay. Two of the arguments. Right. That's easy to resolve. Render interface row. There we go. Render interface included, not declared here. Yeah, okay. But is there anything else? Because now it... yeah, let's just... Yeah, it builds and then... What? Okay, I can't get any input. What? It gets as far as here. Okay. No, it's actually just... just go here. Rerun. So we do have some variables already. Oh god. This is not a Go file. Okay. Wait, okay, that goes on for quite a bit. Let me go back to main and just... Yeah. Okay, let's take that out, rerun, there we go. We have our W. Wait, why is... Why is... Why is it just 0 now? What the hell is it doing now? Okay. So, why is that 0? Like, when it was just here, we had some values in it, didn't we? Yeah. Like 23, that could be true here. Why did it just then get... What is this struct? It's... Term.io? Okay, okay. That's also in here, interesting. Yeah, the pixels don't interest me. So, what if I just... Ugh. What the fuck? What? This is not explainable to me right now. Something's messed up. Huh. The thing is, if I just run it in debug mode, it gives me values. So why is this saying it's 0? Might not be but it gets initialized. Oh no, that gets initialized to the 23 rows and 0 columns? I just noticed that. 23 rows. And 113 x pixels. What the... What the... Huh? Is it just random data? Is that just random data? Let me just print it. Like if because I wanna start on it. Good. GDB break main. No, I just wanna see that here. Okay, let's just run it. I put a breakpoint at main, not at whatever. Okay, what is going on here? Huh. Okay, let's have it initialize and have it do stuff. Why is it not complaining about rows being... I don't understand this. What? Short unsigned int. Yes. $154.41. But why is nothing working? The annoying thing is, because of this, I cannot, or I need to have like the terminal open. Because otherwise, it just puts it to 0 because no console is open. Okay, what if I just like do this? Rerun it. 0, 0. Cool. Okay, let's not. Let's not. Let's just go back to how it was before. No need to do stuff that's too weird. I can focus on that one later. Okay, just put it to 0. Oh, well, I could still keep it at, these ones are irrelevant, but, interface width -1, yeah, and, interface height, interface width. Okay, nice. It's back to working. Yeah, let's not do too weird things now. Things that are too weird. Oh, my nose. What the hell, my nose. Can we check something? Okay. It feels like I have to sneeze, but then no sneeze wants to come out. Okay, right, I wanted to do interface. That's what I wanted to do. Then... and let's make some interface. Like it's... make like an interface component, like a grid. Struct interface component. Struct screen position. Do I want a frame for it? Yeah, let's put a frame for it. Frame. And then I would also want like size for it. Am I ever allocating? Wait, I am, right? Let me see. Grid gets initialized, but like just that everything gets set. Right. Yeah, no, these things get set and then the grid and the frame gets set in here. Let me do this, then I can do this, and I have to replace every dot. But I can then do this, go to this definition. Wait. Initialize. game grid. Ah, no, it's only initialized, like only defined here. It's not in the H file because it's not needed anywhere else, so... Or no, let's instead just do it. Yeah. And that should work out. What's this song? It's Kelly and Toa. Ah, Queen of the Night. Right, it's the new song. Why does it say instrumental? That's not an instrumental. But damn, it's good. I gotta listen to this like in full light on. Okay. Time to focus more. Oh, fuck. Why am I so tired? Ah yeah, and then this. Okay. The offset. Ah yeah, right, it's offset, yeah. Funny offset though. What did I... Oh, God, my brain. Yeah, right. Has incompleted element, yeah. That's where I was. Just try to compile if there's an error. Ah, that's where I was. Okay, the thing is, the size is basically this minus 1. At least in the X, so minus 1. It looks fucking weird, but that's the size. And then this, that's just... Yeah, it's just a grid... No, not grid, interface height. Yeah. Okay. Then here I would want interface dot no, I can't, like, can I? Don't think so. It's funny, I don't think I ever like initialize like or allocate memory for this. It's so weird, like for the enemies I need to allocate memory. Like do this, malloc, size of. But for this I don't. And like it doesn't complain. I wonder why. Oh, maybe because I'm passing a pointer. Maybe because I'm passing a pointer here. Why am I passing a pointer? I think there was some sense behind it. I think. If not, whatever. Oh yeah, it's have interface. Struct in the first component. And then left interface. Left interface dot x equal 0. Oh no, not post that x, yeah. Then interface dot left interface dot there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah, and then I wanna do initialize not game grid. Yeah, not. Okay, let's rethink this one. Initialize component. Hi Purple Smart, nice to see you. Okay, not. I wanna initialize the game grid, so I pass that one and do this and then struct that. Then I would have to redefine this with not interface but interface component, and then everything gets out of whack. Because this would just be like a component. The thing is, interface and no, wait. Yeah, that they have the exact same structure. So I will just replace grid with interface component. Conflict, I don't care. Yeah. Okay. Because then all of this no, and then I'm not passing a pointer but make it a component, or can I just do that? I think so. That would be funny. I'm currently making rebuilding the interface a bit because like I have the game like in the middle of the grid, like that's the game interface goes until here. So left and right of that, I now actually wanna print stuff like stats and stuff like that, instead of having it just above below. But the thing is, all of this is just like an array, like a character array. So I need to make things that I can just like insert over the array. So I need to make arrays that I can then insert at certain points in this array. That's what this like middle grid effectively is. It's just an array. Is like superimposed on another array. Nice mystery dungeon. I did something like that when I started programming here. It was like 10 years ago. Holy. And yeah, mystery dungeon is like one of my Pokemon mystery dungeon is one of my favorite like game series. Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time is like my all-time favorite game. I just like remember like when I was in elementary school, I would just hide my Nintendo DS like under my pillow when my parents came into my room, like to check if I was actually sleeping or just playing games. Oh, great times. Yes, but this should just work. So this is a function I can just reuse. So then I initialize the game grid and then initialize component interface dot left interface basically. Let's see. I need to see that. This would be funny. There's an open source Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game engine called PMDO. I contributed to a bit of this. Cheers, bro. Have a great night. Hope it's all well. Hey. Thank you. And yeah, all is well. For me, it's actually not night. It's 9 AM. 9 in the morning. And I'm just programming a PMDO. Let me find that. PMDO is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Origins is a fan-made Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Pokemon C# and playable on the. No, Origin. I don't think that's the one. Why is Google why did Google put me in my wrong account again? PMDO, let's see. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Origin. Is open source and PMDO is open source and features a set of tools for modding and creating PMD fan games. It is Origins. Okay. The first thing that comes up when I look for PMDO is pooled municipal debt applications facility. What? Why do I want this, Google? Like, and then like second, like the first actual like link is PMDO. Urgent, there's a Discord. There's a there's a GitHub page to it. PMDO dump? All content generation for PMDO, spoilers, okay. Open source Pokemon work like with modding tools. Ah, cool. Yeah. It's basically, I also kind of just want to make like a kind of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Or Mystery Dungeon like in general. But yeah, that's cool. For some reason, I just want to build it inside a forgotten terminal. So, yeah. I know, it's cool that it exists. Didn't even know that. Maybe if I try to make like I know it's written in C... Was it C sharp? Ah yeah, C sharp. I have no clue about C sharp. And I couldn't like use it to also then make something, for example, for a Nintendo DS, like a homebrew game. Because that is only C, C++. C or C++. C or... God, I'm confusing myself. Okay, render interface. I want... So let me just... Ah, damn it. Okay. This is... Well... Can I just... Yeah. No. Yeah, okay, but still no. There we go. Not game grid, but... left interface. Ah, okay. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more complicated. Me too, I need to reset my old PMD game. Raw OpenGL calls for shaders, but God, we're not trying to implement matrix stacks. And yeah. Just like raw OpenGL, yeah. I like a bit ago again, like a couple of weeks ago or something, like 2 weeks ago, I tried to learn OpenGL again because a friend of mine is also learning it. And that kind of motivated me, but like I got to learn OpenGL. Like this guide, like everyone like tells me is... God, no, why is it... Oh, it's lagging because I have power saver on. That's why it's lagging. I forgot I had power saver on. Yeah, like everyone tells me this guide is like really good, but yeah, I got to getting started creating there, this one, and the amount of setup you have to do is just insane. Like, the amount of setup is just insane. That's what kind of threw me off. I can try it later on again, but it's, it is so annoying to do. And then the tutorial is also in C++, but I want to do it in C. So like this is the whole source code here. No, I don't want to install updates, but yeah, all of this just to for a triangle. Yeah, boilerplate hell. It's I get why, because like you want it configurable and stuff, and like, but what's annoying with this code, I can't see what it's actually doing. Like this code, I can see what this code is doing. Partially because I've written it, so I have code familiarity. Partially also because it's just values. Like, I'm just changing values. I'm just changing values. I'm literally just like, my whole rendering system is printf. That's my rendering system is printf. I understand what it does. Like, I can... no, I'm not a CMake. Like, I can do section text. What was it? Global start. Like printing. I know how printing looks. Like move into RX. I actually need to look up the syscall table again. But that is easily done. Move 1 into RX. Then into move RDI. No, I would wanna layer RDI text pointer basically. Then into RSI right now. Into RS I wanna put that into move RDX size text pointer. Like this is print. This is this is print. It's just a couple of instructions. Right, and I don't have RD. No, okay, no. Move RDI 0 and then syscall. That's print. This is print. These 5 lines are print. I understand print. I hate how C++ code is way over abstracted. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things. Like when I think I can show that GitHub X here. Here. Yes, HoloCure 3DS. Source. What? Okay, something is missing. Also, yes, based on this, you can see I used AI to write this shit. Where the hell? Where the hell is the rest of my... Okay, there are major files missing in this. Where the hell are my files? Huh? Where is it? This one? Let me see. Source. Yes, there we go. You can see all C++. And I apparently had 2 repositories because I at some point tried to do it again, I think. But yeah, as you can see, like, the fuck is... What did I do here? I don't even understand what I did here. Like, I don't even understand these functions. Like, I didn't understand them then, I don't understand them now. I like the standard shared pointer and... No. This wasn't good. Like, it was not good. Like, my audio code worked. But I think I just copied this. I just copied this from an example project, so of course it worked. Yeah, enemy is the constructor, but yeah, it... Like, because I didn't understand structs, I used classes, and that just did not work. Like, it did not scale. Like, I got like 100 enemies, and after that it was like, nope, way too slow. Yeah, I still like this. I still like how my main file is like, whoop, that's it. Don't need more than that. Like, that's all you need. But yeah, then like the game run is like here, like defined in the game loop, and yeah. I'm still proud of this project, but how it was not like good. It was so slow at some points. This like is gonna be so much faster. But yeah. Where was I? Yeah. When the interface, I do have the game grid. Now the question is just... Yeah. I might try SDL's new GPU API. Think of it as less boilerplate version of Vulkan. Like SDL3? SDL3 GPU API. Way to talk on graphics hardware, it offers both 3D and style of Meta, Vulkan, Direct, 3D12. Okay. Basic workflow. It's possible GPU device, claim window. Okay. Create GPU shader, create buffer, upload to GPU buffer, create GPU. Okay. You still have like this stuff like set vertex buffer, vertex sampler. This looks interesting, yeah. Performance consideration, system basic tips for maximizing render performance. Winning new render passes is relatively expensive. There's free render passes again, and yeah. Data ups as early as possible in the firm. It's still involved, but less painful. Yeah, I do like how the functions look. Like I look at the functions and they mostly make sense when I look at them. Besides this, draw GPU indexed primitives indirect. What? Draw them indirect, but yeah. Yeah, I might try it. Interesting to know. Oh, that's interesting to know, but that's just like another GPU API just added to the list. It's there are too many GPU APIs. Yeah. This. I need interface age. Instead of this, I should make U8 wait. Okay. I just had a stupid idea. I think for new projects it's better than raw OpenGL. Okay. I just had a stupid idea. I use screen position, but just as a size. It's the same struct, but I just call it different. I just call it size. But no, I can't be like size X, can I? Nah, I can't. X is not sigma without an object document. Okay. Why not type def structs? You like typing struct everywhere? I don't know how type def works. I don't know how type def works. So I've just been like, I learned how to use struct, just kept going like this for now. I looked at type def and was like, hey. I don't mind writing struct everywhere at the moment. Yeah, I can't do this because this is also again dynamic allocation, which yes, I could do it, but also not like this. Type def struct. Okay, so I just type def struct like this. Type this was ignored in the unknown declarators. Where? Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's type the interface side. Okay. It looks good. Okay. But why are there like several ways to do this then? Like, why can you do it the other way? It also just seems weird. Type the type def position, or instead of screen position, instead of calling them position now, what I just do is, well, let me change like all these structs first. And then I change position to just say vector. Because that will be easier. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that again for now. Okay. I can now change the whole code. Time to refactor. Okay, not too much. What? Cannot resolve symbol left interface. Ah, yes. I still gotta figure out how to do this here. Oh god. Entities, enemy group. Yeah, no, there are no structs defined in the main loop, how it should be. Okay, enemy group, type struct, enemy group, type def. There, type def. Let me just... Hey, that's easier. Then entity type def entity. Is that all of them? I don't think so. At least here it's fine now. Here it's fine. Let me just... Yeah. Okay, that's good. Ah yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. Oh, right. Hahaha. Right, should I... Much better. Other way can be forward declared, whereas typedef can't. And there's the add name at the top as well, and do typedef struct name 2, struct name 1. Huh? Huh? You mean like this? And yeah, I saw that somewhere. Yard. Yard. Yeah. Okay, I think that should be all of them, maybe. If not, it will throw me an error. If not, when I compile, and then I just correct it then. Yeah. Okay. Interface component. Okay. If I wanna do it like component based instead of explicitly declaring every component, but having it a bit more. But I still gotta do this then. Well, do I? Do I have to do this? No. I don't have to do this. Like, they don't need to be added like this to it. Because, well... Well, the game grid kind of needs to be. God, this is hard. Because I want to make a more dynamic UI system, but it's currently macros for interface size and grid. Then you gotta explain to me how macros work. I have read macros like a lot, like that people use macros, but I don't know how to. Why do I put the comment renders the interface above rendered? Like that was not I wrote it. That was not written by AI. That comment. CMake macros. In C-Makros sind Text-Substitutions, die vom Präprozessor durchgeführt werden, bevor der eigentliche Code kompiliert wird. Sie werden mit dem Define Directive definiert und können verwendet werden, um konstanten Funktionen Codefragmente zu erstellen, die dann im Code durch ihre Definition ersetzt werden. Macros are... Yeah, I read that just now. Let's see. A macro is a name that represents a value like... Oh wait. Oh, so these are just macros or what? But you can also do more with them. Oh, interesting. Yes, okay. Okay, I just thought they're... Okay, so they aren't constants, they're yeah, it says it right here, macro. Okay. You could make it dynamic, but you will need malloc. Yeah. I'll just not be afraid of malloc and just say like, hey, I'll use malloc. I know what I'm doing. Do I know what I'm doing? Yes, okay, I do. I have 3D memory again. There's only like, I think, yeah, one instance of malloc. And I do 3D memory again. Like, if you just think about it slowly, memory doesn't seem like an issue, but I think like if the code just gets bigger, it will become an issue. And apparently, like, I'm looking at one site, like, apparently, like, this... What? Okay, no, I fixed all that. Let me just quickly rename these. You will just become Vector2, and you will become... let's do it capital. Mix it up. Haha. I am smart. They are just vectors, they don't need to be called position. If I already do it, if I already use position for size, then I'll just call them vectors. Well, they are vector like only 8 yeah, 8-bit. 8-bit vectors, but yeah. I use an arena allocator in my emulator. All memory used by program is stored in one block of memory. Yeah, I think you talked about it at some point. Like, just taking one block. I think I'll forgo the arena concept for now, just to make it a bit more interesting. I wanna do like the like a bit more raw like memory allocation first before I before I do that. But yeah. So, where was I? What? Conflicting create enemies have struct. Ah. I knew I forgot something. Okay, good. The ABI of passing circuit with flexible array memory has changed from GCC4. Maybe. Okay, so I wanna figure out how to do this now, because currently I'm just doing it a bit. Nah, let's make it. Let's just, yeah. I'm gonna do it like the game grid. Okay. Interface component, left interface, mem copy, left interface dot grid, interface dot left interface dot grid, size of left interface dot grid. Huh? Ah, it's income. Right. Right. Yeah, this is incomplete. Have it. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Grid size and grid size, then I can... I'll get rid of size in here. And then I do left interface. Left interface. I'm not gonna make it too difficult on myself. Just you might just store size elsewhere. Yeah. Why only int 8? XML can only be yes. Because for now I don't need more. Because for example here, like all the positions are just like the game grid itself is only at the moment 75 characters wide and 15 characters tall. That fits comfortably within. Well, it's 150. Yeah, no, yeah, that fits comfortably well in an int 8 or uint 8. Depending on what I use. So that's why I just wanna do the smallest memory sizes that I need. If I need bigger, if I need more memory, suddenly, I suddenly overflow some memory. Because or whatever, like, you can see it like in the game. My player health, 247. Like, you can see it just wraps around all the time. If I need more, I'm just gonna add more. But for now, I don't need it, so why bother? That's how I think about it. Okay. Game grid left interface. What? Hashes for parameters with code of free arguments? What? Oh. There was an extra C in there. I guess it's fine. You might need to store... I already wrote it. But yeah. Like, I wanna build this, just make it work, but at the same time just use as little memory as possible just to see what I can do. If I want to do that, I should not write my own assembly probably. Even though, like, this assembly is like basically what you would get if you would do, where is it? Where do I have it? Yeah, if you do like 02 or 03, you would actually get this assembly. I checked, I checked that. But yeah, this assembly is not quite there yet. It's actually not that optimal, I think, but yeah. That's why I'm just writing it, okay, starting to understand and then make it even better. So I don't have to rely on 02, 03. 00 is horrible. Oh god. if you wanna learn assembly, don't use O0 to like decompile it, or like to compile and then check the assembly. It's I recently started to use O3 and Fit O Auto. GCC Fit. Oh, what? I recently switched to O3 and what is? Oh, FLTO. To use GNU makes job server if available, or otherwise fall back to auto detection of the number of CPU threads present on your system. LTO link time optimization. Ah, okay. So it still optimizes more code at link time? Like not just at compile time? LTO does not need any special linker features to be. Yes, include link libraries. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Right, okay, I have this, I just copy it from here, and then here I just like right, here I just do it because I do it, but I would only need to here actually. Nah, I also need to just to get like frame and stuff. But then I can't render interface component. Yeah, no, this is just game grid again. But I would also have to do left interface. And I do hate that I have to do this, because it just feels really bad. Right, okay. That's why I wanted. That's why I started. That's why I wanted size. Ah. Like. Oh, okay. I need to write the V capitalized, otherwise it doesn't like it. Interesting. Right, and I need to update these again. Wait, why am I making them signed? why am I making size a signed integer? That makes no sense. Made huge difference. My emulator with cycle accurate mode can run at 60 FPS on old Core Duo in a ThinkPad TC. A Core 2 Duo. Okay. Nice. They're running an emulator on a Core 2 Duo. Honestly, very nice. Goddamn, how did I have it before? It was like before I... Yeah, but I'm not gonna make myself gonna too hard on myself. I'm just gonna do interface with. No, this is just interface height. Easy. This is gonna be the weird one. So interface width -1 divided by 2 minus grid size -1 divided by 2 -1. Because it makes sense. So, and when I then define them, I do also wanna do interface.gamegrid.size.x equal interface gamegrid size y grid size, and then that one is just in interface height. In interface left interface. I cannot type anymore. Yep. Because now, instead of grid size, I can do... well, I could either do gamegrid.size, and I'm just gonna do gamegrid.size. I think... yeah, that needs to be gamegrid.size.x, yeah. Because j is plus x and y is plus I. Okay. And yeah, I is also then here and then. Okay. That makes sense. So then I would also want here left interface.size.y. Wait. Left interface size x. You could make the grid a 1D array of 2D. You can set value like this. Just an example. I could make it a 1D array, but I don't see much advantage there. Besides the being a bit unclearer. Or what would be the advantage? Yeah. No, initialize component, yeah, that doesn't work anymore either. Because now I would just need to do this, but I can't just not give it a type, so now I need to... okay, initialize game grid. I hate the word initialize. Writing it is so hard. Game grid. Game grid. um. Yeah, okay. No, that wouldn't work. It's just an idea. I think getting it working is more important, but I think it's a neat trick. Yeah, like having it as a one-dimensional array, I kind of get it because it just seems like it kind of makes sense having a one-dimensional array instead of a two-dimensional one. And then you just like always like split it, like do like based on the index and modulo, like for example here in this case like modulo 15 like interface width like no, modulo 75 and like you have an array that's like 15 times 75 long, and then every like modulo 75 you just count it as a new line. I do get logic behind it. Yeah. I was just thinking I could just do like try and like just put a macro in here. But no. No, not end if. Because like this wouldn't work because I could still not differentiate between like if I have these inside of one again, I still couldn't differentiate, is it now the game grid or the left interface? So I could then still not set the grid size, I think. Yeah. Not? If the debug, or oh, you mean like just define? Yeah. It would be like it would be like an if def in this case. Like an end if. Yeah. Nah, it wouldn't fix my issue, at least I don't see how. Yeah, no, I need... For the foreseeable future, I need to stick with this, because if devs are fine, yeah. But like still, I like with if dev, I still don't know. Hey, like I still couldn't decide, but wouldn't be able to decide between is this interface component now gonna be the left interface, the game grid, right interface, a menu? That's the problem I'm having. And because of this, I need to make an initialized game grid one. And then in the... This is so annoying. I want to make this more pretty, but I don't know how. But then at least here I will need to left interface dot size dot y. Ah, right, because I'm passing it at point as a pointer, I need the arrow. Right, left interface dot size. Ah, okay, so it automatically does it for me. Nice. No, I don't do that. Okay. Then here I need size dot x because it's this one. Then again left interface dot size dot x. At the same time left interface size dot y. You might be able to use a union instead of a struct. It's a bit more tricky though. C union. A union is similar to a struct in that it can store members of different data types. However, there are some differences. In a struct, each member has its own memory. In a union, all members share the same memory, which means you can only use one of the values at a time. However, unions are useful when you only need to store one of several possible types at a time if you want to. Huh? It seems confusing. I use them for bit fields all the time. If I knew what a bit field is, I might understand it. And just like with structs, the access members of a union is dot. Since it's the last way written to the union. My number no longer holds 1000, its value is now invalid. What the? Oh, so all things inside the union. Okay, so if you... So if you have like this thing, so everything here shares the same memory, so it would be like the memory assigned to this would be 30 bytes to store this one. But if you then assign it my letter, or if you then assign it letter, this string basically the program forgets about this memory, and now this is the new memory, even though like okay, they all share. Yeah. I didn't quite get it, only after like reading it. That is. So if you would put something into a string, into this string, but then you put like, or let's like, I hate how the scratch file just doesn't have like completion. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, that is crazy. I don't know how I would use that. The size of the unit is determined by the biggest data type. Yeah, yeah. And the union, yeah. I did get that much. I did get that much that it's like determined by the biggest stuff. But okay, I don't quite know how it would help. I do have a lot of duplicate code here, like this, for example. For each of these 3 lines, I could make easier. Okay. I think unions are a bit too high for me right now. I think there's probably some uses for them, but nothing that my brain can understand right now. Okay, this is left interface dot size dot y. It wasn't one of them lower row. Yeah, lower row was -1. I gotta keep those things in mind. This is also left interface dot size dot y and then left interface dot size dot x. Got left interface dot size dot y, left interface dot size dot x, and I can just copy paste things. It's not that hard. So theoretically, this should work out. In practice, I don't know. Yeah, this needs to be of type interface because I literally declare the interface inside of it. For what you're doing, tagged units might be helpful. Okay, I would need to see an example because I can't see it in my head right now. It's not something that wants to form in my head right now, an idea. Left interface, render interface, this goes back to game grid and this here left interface, game grid, left interface, okay. Okay, why is there still structs here? What? Huh? Oh, vec2. Why did it not? Oh, because the struct was still there, so it didn't change anything at all. Okay. Eh? What? No. What did I hit? Yes. What? Oh, render interface. Left interface there. Okay. Ruby, okay. Let's see. Okay. This one just it's separate. Reset default layout. There we go. Let's run it. What? That's 30 0 0 0 15 15 29. That looks fine. That looks fine. It just looks like this because there's no null terminators on it. So it's basically a one-dimensional array. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, that explains it. Right there we go. Yeah, it basically just writes the whole thing. It should write them to all 0, but apparently doesn't. Or like to all spaces. Okay, what's going wrong? Okay, let's try GameGrid dot size dot y and dot x. Let's see. No. Okay, no, I want to... if I look here, yeah, there is just... junk data. Like if I look into this one, yeah. It only goes to 15. Where? What? Interface, interface. Height, width. Height is the first one, and here I also use interface height. Size, let's see, 15, 29. What? Why does it only ever go until 15 and or like does 15 steps and then the sides it's an okay somewhere I have dot y. I just have dot y written somewhere instead of dot x, but no, it's dot x. initialize interface. So let's see. The first one here. Yeah. And gets turned from 0 to that. What? Left interface size X. Okay. Um, um, what? What is that? Huh? I don't understand. What? Break, remove all breakpoints. No, that's left in there, grid. Yeah. The grid is just that, a bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing. Okay. Interface grid. Yeah, the game grid gets written. What? Why is... Okay. Why is J at 53? Game grid size. Why is J at 53? Oh. Okay. That explains it. So what I wanna do, instead of just copying the grid, because this, like, yeah, no. Let me just do interface. Where? Interface start. Yeah, that should fix it. Okay. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that works. Sorry, I need to adjust the microphone a bit. There we go. The cable's out. Okay. Wait, no, let me see. Yeah, everything. Okay. Just works out. Okay, good. Then let's just do the same again. Hey, Dragon Death. Welcome, welcome. Currently figuring out UI for my game. So what I then could do, because yes, here I copy the this again. Okay. But for interface, I made the button pins. They are very cursed posted. Let me see. Where did you post them? Let me see. Yeah, I sort of see them. Oh, you only use paper, okay. You only use paper for them. The centering them is pretty hard, in my opinion. Yeah. Like I have paper, and then I also have like a plastic like film on top of it. So. Yeah, right. You posted them yesterday. Somehow I only saw like the drawing, like the drawing on the right. Yeah, one was a flop. Yeah, I've had ones like that before. I've had ones like that. Yeah. They can sometimes just flop quite a bit. Okay. So instead of this, I just want to render all of this in the interface. Yeah, I can just... I could just do it here, but let's do it here. Left interface. So into Am I gonna do it how I did it with the game grid? Probably yes. So that means when I initialize the left interface, I do all of this and then const char position no. Okay, yeah, that works. Good. Okay, then but I do need length. Okay, there, 10. Nice. Yeah, it's already even though I haven't declared it here. It is char 10. Then for int I equals 0 I under 10 plus plus I. Then left interface, that grid. I want row 1. I plus 1 in this case equal position I. That should just work. Okay, good. But something happened. Why is it... Like, I'm just replacing it, so why is... Yeah, everything here is still like that. And let's just jump to here, everything looks good. Jump to here, everything looks good. Then jump to render interface, yeah, grid looks fine. Jump here, still looks fine. Now it's odd. So, here's fine, here's fine. And I can just delete those. Here's render interface, somewhere here now, left interface, grid. What? Okay, initialize left interface and here. No, not create interface. There, yes. Show me the grid, yeah. How it's supposed to look. Then Yes. P O. Why? Like, why though? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Wait, what? Why is it 10 then? Okay, good. That looks fine. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh. I constantly forget that I can't move the arrow keys. Good all off by one arrow. Yeah, what the problem was, I can explain it. So I have this here, the string. This string has a null terminator at the end. Even though no null terminator is specified, it has a null terminator. So, yeah. You know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 characters. And so character 8 is the semicolon, is the colon. Character 9 is the null terminator. And for some reason, it's size 10. Why? I don't know. Why is it size 10 if the null terminator... Oh, yes, okay, it's size 10 because it starts counting size at 1. But yes, and then position 9 is the null... Okay, I got it. Ah. There. Null terminators get added when you initialize that way. Okay. So I probably need to do this so I don't have a null terminator. Instead of this. Yeah. No, I would need to do this. Yeah. Because 8 then the colon isn't even there. Okay, and then now into this I want to add, okay, this is gonna be odd. So first mem, well, why is it suggesting me mem C copy? What? No, left interface grid interface, left interface grid. Size of left interface grid. Just to like reset it. Null terminator should always be added, to be honest. If you only care about the string length, then use string length. Oh, okay. The thing is, I have several several times I don't even care about the null terminators, folks. Like, the thing is, I care about null terminators in the interface itself, because that is what's being printed. But, that's why I have the +1 here. But, for these two, I don't really add the null terminators, because then I always have to take care that I don't, because these grids are then like just put into this grid. Like if we go here, for example, like into the interface grid, I put yeah, I put the left interface grid. And so, if there are null terminators, I would always have to take care of them to make sure that nothing weird happens. So if it's just a string that gets placed into another string, I don't want a null terminator, because otherwise the string it gets placed into suddenly has a null terminator at a place where it shouldn't have one. That's my rationale behind it. I'll be right back. And I'm back. But that's why, for example, if I do this, let me just like place one here. Yeah, that doesn't work. If we just go to here, do this, we can look at game grid. No null terminator. Okay, I don't know what the random data is doing there. Because, like, I don't know what the random data is at the end. Because, like, the last part only goes to here, and there's, like if I look at the sub arrays, like the one-dimensional arrays in here, there is no weird data in it, so I don't know what this is, but probably because I don't have null terminators. But the thing is, that's fine, because it doesn't print and like it doesn't access this weird space. Same with here. Okay, this looks more normal, but yeah. As long as the final string has null terminators, you're good. Yes. If we go into our, not game grid, into our interface. Yeah, here we also have the same thing. Yeah, here it looks normal still. But here, yeah, here you can see it is null terminated. If we actually go here, there. There we have the null terminator. Says, I do null terminator strings. That was a thing in the beginning that I actually looked at already. Okay. Next up, here, so I copied that. Then for int I equals 0, I under How do I do this? Because I have my player position. I want to do the player position first. I just hard-coded. X equal then I take this out. X equal 1, 2, 3. Then a space, then the Y. And then yeah, no, I don't need to add space there. But I leave free space here to put in the position. And here I don't need to put more space in because that doesn't matter. So I do size 19. Oh, it only goes until 18. That's jump to source. So if I would run this... Ah yeah, right. Then... then actually... Let me put this side by side. I don't start here, I start at... This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I start at 13. Have you heard of N curses? I have read it somewhere. Because eine freie Programmbibliothek zeichenorientierte Benutzerschnittstellen Text-User-Interface unabhängig vom dargestellten Textterminal bzw. Terminal Emulator darzustellen. Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. Ah, it's like one of those things. Okay, yeah. Huh. Would be interesting to look into. Yeah, there. Do you know if N curses also, if you use N curses, you won't need to do what you're doing right now? Okay. Do you know if N curses also works in, like here, in a TDY? Without problems, or would it not work that well? God, I have to change the font again. It's horrible. And there we go again. But yeah. N-Curs is TUI only. So it's can this work in a TTY? Okay. Because if possible, I would really just want it to also be like just playable without like any graphical interface, just a goddamn terminal. Because that would be the funniest. If not, then I would probably stick with my approach, because at some point I do plan to do this. I will replace this print function with assembly. I will do it. I will replace this print function with assembly. It's basically library for drawing things in the terminal, nothing graphical at all. Okay. Interesting. But yeah. Yeah. If I do that, I then probably cannot replace my printf with like assembly, so I'll probably stick to this. Because like I find it funny to just replace it with assembly. I wanna use as little kind of libraries as I can, I think. Like I do use for input, I like based on which system I'm on, like either Unix or Windows, I have different like get char functions. Like for Unix, I need to do this whole thing to like change like the change the terminal like flags and stuff. In Windows, it's just this. Wow. But yeah. But I think currently on Windows it's not working. I don't know. I haven't checked it a bit. But yeah. But yeah, right, that's an example like from... Right, that's why I said it, yeah. Here is like the only time I use like more than just like standard libraries. That's what I meant to say. That is what I meant to say, right. And with n curses, I will then also have like the problem again of I won't know what this actually does, like in the background. Like I know what printf does, but if you actually go into printf, it's well, it's an external function, so I can't really see what it does. But yeah, printf is basically more code than what I need, because like you can do like also more arguments and stuff, and you can do like the string substitution. Like I don't need that, so I'm just gonna write my own print. And that's the things I find funny. That's why I do it. Because I find it funny. Okay, right, where was I? If you read Debian's text installer, that uses ncurse. Yeah, I've looked at images. I've looked at I looked at Google, and I saw like also if you're on like Termux, not Tmux, Termux, the Android Linux thing, it like also uses ncurses for some stuff. But yeah, I've seen those ncurses like interfaces like several times already. Okay, until where do I want to go? Where was I? Initialize left interface there. Okay. It is 9. Well, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. How am I counting? How does counting work? Where I want to basically... This is 18. And then I want to go 3 further, so... Until... 21? I will see when it breaks. I will I will see when it breaks. uh. Expression result is not used. Ah. These semicolons inside the for loop always confuse me. Sorry, I missed what you were saying. For the end curses thing, or like, do you mean for the end curses thing? Like, I basically don't know how it's like built up, so it's more abstraction again that I don't quite like to use. Did you mean that? Okay, no, I meant after that, never mind, okay. I was just, very good, okay. I was just figuring out the positions that I need, like, and where do I need to start putting values in. There. Left interface dot grid 1 I equal, right, my player position currently I'm does this work? Player dot position dot x. Expression result is not used. Okay. This doesn't work. Okay. So I need to either make this a string or nah, I think I would need to make it a string in this case. Position X, yeah, position X free equal, can this print F and maybe okay, then just this, I have my number, then I2A player dot position X oh, I2 is not standard. But wait. What does sprintf do? Write formatted output to S. Ah, so I would do position X, then player position dot X, like that. Oh. And then position X. Let's see. Wait. SN printf is so nice. Okay. It just sounds like it's like a printf, so like printing to the console, but apparently it that's not it. So but then I need to figure out how to it prints to the buffer you write. Okay, got it. Okay, so then instead of this, I do something different. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Let's see. Let's see if it compiles. No, it doesn't. Because I forgot something. Okay. No. Okay, thing is, I will need... Right. What? Why? Is it being null terminated again? Probably. Can I do this? Let's see. No. Right, because this string just null terminates again. Ugh. Okay. So, what? I hate that I'm inside of this loop, but when I try to move those lines like this, if I do this, it like... Okay, now it doesn't. Wow. So, then I just don't care about the size of pos x. Let's see if that works. And then I make a string length pos x. Let's see. Sprintf will overwrite the buffer. Yeah, I got that. Subcommand failed. Please make me an array of size 0. Doesn't work. String length reading 1 or more bytes from region of size 0. Oh, okay, so... right. That was stupid. Okay, so no null terminator now. But also not quite what I want. So let's do this plus 13 real quick. Or no, it is what I want, isn't it? Yeah. No, it is what I want. It's adjusting the size to Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. And then I can do one less space here. And then now this same fun for Y. But instead of 13, I have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What? What? Like, oh. I can reuse the same buffer. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Okay. Hey, interface. Oh god. I see this as an absolute win. It's confusing as heck, but it works. You know what? I'm just, let's not call it just like this. Let's just call it buffer now. Yeah, let's be stupid. If you get that reference, well, it's not much of a reference. Then next I would want to sprintf. Nope, not whatever that was. Player health. Then first I have to make const char health. And let's see. Health. That's 7. And I'm just lazy. For health, there you go. And just beware, sprintf is prone to buffer overflows. That's why I always just use sprintf instead. CS printf sn printf. Let me look. What the heck is the difference? So you mentioned the main distinction between these two functions is how to deal with buffer overflow situations. The traditional sprintf function lacks built-in protection against buffer overflows. Writing too much data to the allocated space can lead to issues such as memory corruption or even security threats. SNPrintf is designed with safety in mind. It incorporates the extra parameter, the maximum number of characters, including the null terminator, to be written to the output string, which helps run buffer. I'm already not using a null terminator, so what is safety? I just won't write too much data. at the moment, I know all my stuff is unsigned integers. Right, position is signed. Position is signed. Health is unsigned. Okay. Do I want to make it safe or do I want to risk it? I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna leave myself a comment here. This can buff. This can overflow the up. I God, just if percent x equal minus 100 for example. I'm just not gonna write too much data into it, and if I do then I'll be damned. I'm just gonna risk it. There. I guess you can leave it as is since you're just outputting numbers. Yeah, the thing is, if a position is unsigned, position is signed, so it can be minus. If it's minus 100, it will overflow. That is very true. If it's minus 100, it will definitely overflow. But as long as I keep it in mind, then I think it will be fine. So I plus what in this case? 7, I think. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so this will just work now. No, I would want another space in here. And then... Okay, something's wrong. What? Argument string length, argument missing, terminating null. There we go. Okay, yeah. It does print a number. I sent my emulator to the journal for him to review. Let's see if he does. Journal? Who's that? I don't think I know who that is. Right, and instead of doing +1, I can just... do that. Eh? L. Where? Oh, okay, the +1 was justified, because now I need to do minus... No, I will not do -1 here, that is stupid. Because why would you... It doesn't make sense. Why would you want to access -1 of a buffer? Like... on first look it will be really weird. You don't know, he has been doing C++ game dev tutorials on YouTube for a long time. Okay, let me check it out. Sure, no. 3 FPS. Someone sent a multiplayer game engine, but does it work? Okay. The most professional C++ project. He was finally improved. Okay. Cool. Game engine without libraries. Hey. For some reason I felt the only reasonable choice to learn C++ better was to make a game engine completely from scratch with as few libraries as possible. Somehow that worked out. Hey, yeah, that can work out. Graphics versus compute pipeline. Naming conventions. M_Y. Oh yeah. Okay. He seems to have like some cool videos, yeah. It's all C++, so eh. It looks cool, like he seems to like, probably know a lot. If you like this code reviews and stuff. Yeah, he loves C++. I love C. The only reason why I love C is because it's close to assembly and I just like assembly. Because like, like I think a lot of the stuff here, like a lot of like this stuff, for example, easy in assembly. Like most of the stuff I could do in assembly, I'm just currently not, because it would take a lot of time. But like a lot of this stuff I could just do in assembly. Only thing I currently don't know how to do in assembly is structs. I like C since it doesn't have LBS from C++. Yeah. I recently also found out when I was doing like shader stuff. Let me... Do I still CD open... Wait, what? Oh, okay, no, okay, no. ls, cd source, ls, sorry for the jump scare, or for the bright here, but yeah, here's where I had tried to do some like shader stuff. One of the things that I also hate is libraries. Like, for some reason, my build systems, like either VS Code or like either VS Code or whatchamacallit, or CLion, both of them just, at least it's not pure, right? Yeah. Always just couldn't read the goddamn like libraries anymore, even though they were there. Like that was, I hate libraries. That's why I don't want to use them, because I always have problems with them. I know pure white is too much, but I like myself a pastel theme. Reason why is just because like when it's bright outside, I just like having a pastel theme, because it just my eyes can look at it better. Yeah, I can just like look at it better. It's more comfortable to look at for me. But wait. I didn't sleep enough. When it's dark outside, I do use a dark theme just because otherwise it's too bright for the eyes. Yeah, so it's always a mix for me. Okay. I just opened VS Code and everything works. Clang the LSP is nice. Yeah, no, it's even like I had the let me see. Yeah, recent projects, OpenGL, new window. If we go into shader age, no. Okay, this time it seems to find them, but other times it's just like, nope, I can't see them. I don't know what you want. Like it is here. Like I think that's how it was like in the thing, how to like how you should like put it in here and then to build it with CMake for there. I am more happy without libraries. Okay, let me finish this, I would say. Const char enemies. Yeah, enemies. Equal enemies space, and then I would want enemies. Wait. Enemies line 3. Yeah. Oh, hi Aqua. Hello stream. stream. Hello Aqua. Nice to see you. Currently making a UI for my game. Currently I already have the position and the player health. And currently like I can quickly wait. See the terminal there. And no. See, there we go. Currently here I have the game. On the left you can see the health and position of the character. And and actually I can get rid of this again. I get rid of this. Frame timing, I keep that. Respawn timer I don't need right now. Okay. Okay. No, this would be how do you get the size of an array? See array size. Get the size of an array with no, that size off. No, that doesn't work either. No. I will have to... Well, I'm gonna head out. Getting late for me. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. It was fun talking to you. And also, thank you so much for the help. It's always very helpful. If enemy over... Yes, okay. No problem. See you again. I'm gonna stream tomorrow again at around the same time. If you wanna join. Okay, you and 8. Enemies alive equals 0. Then here just also do enemies alive equals 0 at the start of every loop. And if there's an enemy here, enemies alive plus plus. And then... Yeah, no, then I can just do enemies alive. Hey, that works out. Okay. Then put buff perp here. And I gotta check. With size 10, so 9. Yeah, I would want to position. Yeah, position 9. I can't control it in that console for some reason. Like it doesn't take input. It's weird. That one. I'm buffer overflowing. Something's happening. I didn't know I would get this quick to a buffer overflow. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. And, last thing for today. Okay, health is first off health. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Huh? Oh no, I'm not buffer overflowing. I'm just stupid. What the? No. Something's going on. Something is going on. Let me just go like to here. Yeah. Not right now. What? Oh. Kelly and Takoino. He did some stuff with Suisei also. Okay. Yeah, right. I did it for this. Okay. Enemies alive 0. I just wanna please go to the... There we go. Buff pub 8. Position 8. Yes, that is correct. So left in the face. Oh yeah. No. Let me just close all of these goddamn files again. Let me just there. There we go. Now buff pub is 7. That's position. That is correct. Alright, I should have just whatever. It still goes for string length. Oh. Okay, let me just okay, enemies just needs another. What was wrong actually? Oh, that's a bit too much. Wait. What? God. Yeah, enemies alive 5, my HP. Yeah, it goes down by 3 every time. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, now. Everything still working. Okay, good. I don't know what was going on, what was broken. I already forgot again. Great. Then what the anyway, I will be ending stream for today because I am getting hungry. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you in... When is next stream? In 20 hours. Yes. Next stream will be in 20 hours. Until then...